Merhaba arkadaşlar. Hi everyone. Today I want to share my journey for how I learned Turkish completely alone. Yes, alone. No teacher, no school, just me, my motivation, and later living in Turkey. If you're trying to learn a new language, this story is for you. When I first started learning Turkish, I honestly knew nothing. The alphabet was different, the sounds were new, and the grammar looked impossible. But I made a promise to myself. I'm going to stay consistent no matter how hard it is. So I began with small steps. Learning basic greetings like merhaba, nasılsınız, nasıl gidiyor, nerelisiniz, and simple phrases for daily life. At first, I used YouTube videos, free apps like Free for Talk, Hello Talk, italki, so many different apps, and they are totally for free. And Turkish series with subtitles like series helps me a lot to improve my listening and understanding too. It wasn't easy, but every single day I studied, even if it was just 20 minutes. So every day I was studying around 1 hour. Sometimes I watch for half an hour, I listen for another half. It depends on the activities that I'm doing, but I always give the 4 skills that are right. So for speaking, maybe 10 minutes because I was a beginner, but for the others listening, I give 1 hour for the series. It depends, but at least 20 minutes if you don't have any time. After about 3 months, I noticed something amazing. I could actually speak Turkish. Of course, my sentences were short and simple, but I was able to introduce myself, ask for food at restaurants, and understand basic replies. So at the basics for 3 months, I would not exaggerate, but the truth is, I was able to introduce myself, able to ask questions, make simple questions and conversations. And the first time I ordered in Turkish, the waiter understood me. I felt like I had won a gold medal. That a small success gave me so much confidence. And believe me, this is when you feel very confident, you can learn a lot. Then something big happened. I moved to Turkey. This was the real turning point. At first it was difficult because people spoke so fast, in a different accents too, not like the series, not like the films. We go to Istanbul's accents, but there's a dozen of different accents too. And I couldn't always understand. But living in Turkey forced me to practice every day. You need to understand, you're obliged to. I had to use Turkish at the market, on the bus, in shops, and even with neighbors. But for my case, as I noticed, Turkish people on the market, they don't even speak. If you are too sociable, you can do it. But I'm not that kind of person. I'm not too much sociable, so I didn't practice that much, to be honest. Every mistake I made became a lesson. And guess what? Most Turkish people were very kind and patient. It depends. I will not promise you that all of them they are kind. They will encourage you. Some people they make fun of you too, and some people they will not repeat what did they say just because you are foreigner. So just don't make high expectation in life. And that pushed me to keep speaking, even when I wasn't perfect. because you need to focus on yourself, don't focus on people themselves. So by 6 months, everything changed. I was able to hold full conversations. I could talk about my day, my family, my hobbies, and even share my opinions. I wasn't just memorizing words anymore. I was thinking in Turkish and could finally connect with people and understand their culture more deeply. That was a beautiful reward of learning a language, and it's really like when you are getting to a language, and the second step is you understand the culture, and when you understand the culture, you understand the mentality of people. My journey taught me something powerful. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent and brave enough to practice even when you make mistakes. So, if I could learn Turkish alone, move to Turkey and start conversations in just few months, then you can do it too. Teşekkür ederim arkadaşlar. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share and tell me in the comments which language are you learning right now.